I was 9 years old when December 7th happened and the war started. Everybody was just traumatized. And the next day was Monday, and the thought in my mind was I would have to go to school and face my classmates.
December 7th, 1941. Well, it wasn't a very good feeling. We were driving to church, and as we drove along the boulevard, people standing on the corner would shake their fists at us and yell at us, so we didn't know what was going on. And we turned on the radio, and we learned the bad news. That Pearl Harbor had just been bombed, and we were at war, so that was pretty much of a shock.
I think I was more traumatized and really made very conscious of the fact that I was different, that I was Japanese. I came home from school and the FBI were in our house, searching our house. At the end of the search, they said that my father had to go with them. And so I remember him turning around and saying that he wasn't sure when he was going to be back. The first thing that I can remember is walking, it seemed like in dust. It was just like something that was so foreign to us. And it wasn't like a little bit of dust, but it was like inches of dust. And then we were assigned our barrack.
The Japanese-American internment is an important historical moment for us to remember because it reminds us that in times of crisis, we have a tendency to allow racism to take hold of society and allow us to make decisions that in many times are in violation of our civil liberties or civil rights. Unfortunately, over the course of 2020, we saw a rise of anti-Asian rhetoric. What you can see this anti-Asian rhetoric really aligning with is this long-standing trope of Asian Americans being foreigners, being perpetual outsiders. It's a way of really dehumanizing Asian Americans as really being, kind of followers, and we're almost kind of mechanical.
We felt that it was wrong for them to imprison us like that, and so we wanted to demonstrate that they were wrong, that we were loyal citizens. We were just doing a job, we were assigned there, we had to fight, and that's what we did.
Your best friend lived here during camp, and then this is you right here.
Yeah, with the round face. I had to help my mom pack. She had to get rid of everything, furniture and stuff like that. And she was practically giving it away because at that time, nobody would buy it. We felt kind of
self-conscious?
Yeah, we felt like we didn't belong there or whatever.
I first learned about the internment camps when I was a young boy reading about the history of World War II. As a child, you're always thinking about fairness, and so I thought, gee, that's not fair, that everybody was an American citizen and they hadn't actually done anything wrong other than just be Japanese descent. What we're finding today with some of the recent incidents of violence against Asians just because they're Asians kind of says you just have to be different than some majority of people. I think the lesson is you have to have constant vigilance in our society and our government against those biases and those mechanisms that could allow that to grow and prosper. We have to make sure that that doesn't propagate.
I think fear is the common enemy. And when fear kind of grabs a hold of you, like in our political situation today, it's something we have to really fight against.